Hi everybody. Okay, so I couldn't figure out how to add on to that video and make it one complete video, so here's the second part. Um, I think it's really important to talk about why the scientific method is such an important thing to know, especially because it's something that it's going to be built up, you're going to build upon once you get into middle school, once you get into high school, and eventually when you go to college. So what I have here that I wanted to share with you is actually a lab paper that I wrote when I was in college, when I was taking ecology. So what is going to happen when you get into middle school and high school is that you're going to have things called labs. And what they are going to do is basically test your ability to use the scientific method. So it's very important that you're able to formulate a hypothesis based on a topic, which is to predict what you think will happen when you experiment with something, or what you think is causing something to happen. So, for example, this paper was written about stream ecology, which means it was written about fish. And what we were doing is we were looking at Butternut Creek, which is nearby, and we wanted to know, basically our question was, are there going to be more, um, are there going to be more fish in the pools of the water, in the river, I mean, in the stream, and the pools are where the water is, it's not really moving. There's not a lot of current. The fish can just kind of chill in one place. And we also wanted to know, okay, are there more in the pools, or are there more in the riffles, which is the actual stream where the current is moving? And we also wanted to know, does that affect um, one, the abundance, which we were saying how many, or two, the diversity, so the kinds of fish that are there. So basically, we went out into the stream and we broke up into different groups, and we took a lot of samples. So one group was catching fish in a net to see what types of fish there were and how many. Another group, so I'll scroll down here so you can see, another group was in the stream and they were looking at different variables like how much oxygen was in the water. And they were looking at other things like that, seeing how quickly the current was moving. So a lot of this you're not going to understand, which is okay, but I just wanted you to see how the scientific method will be very important once you become older. And it's a great tool to have because then if you are a very curious person, if you have that character trait, then maybe you want to investigate something that you have a question about. And once you know how to use the tool of the scientific method and you know how to ask a question, observe, formulate a hypothesis, so make a prediction based on what you already know, and then conduct an experiment where you have variables and things that you control so that you know if certain variables are causing one thing to happen or another. So, because we were talking about conclusion, I want to show you that my conclusion. So, in the conclusion, basically what I did is I took all of the information that I had collected with my group and I looked at it. So, I will show you an example of a table because Tim and Moby were talking about graphs and um, illustrate, being able to illustrate or show a picture to your audience of what you have. So here is a table, and basically these are all the different types of fish that we found in the creek. And then here is the riffle, so the moving water, or the pool, the still water. And we looked at how many fish were there in the riffle and in the pool, and we compared it. So I had made some graphs and everything too, but ultimately, what I did was I took all of that information and I wrote a conclusion. And I took that information and I said if my hypothesis was correct or not. And then I took that information. I also was able to say how I knew that my hypothesis was not correct or not. So, um, you being able to understand maybe exactly what I wrote here is not the point, but I just wanted to show you that um, eventually the scientific method is a tool that you will be able to use and you will be expected to use in your science classes when you're in middle school and high school. So I look forward to seeing all of your science fair projects when we embark on that together. And I hope that you have a great day. You stay safe, and I will see you on Monday where we will start our packet that we sent home. If you did not get a packet because you were not at school or maybe you lost it, I am going to upload the different pages so that you can see, you'll just have a digital copy right there. And if you did not bring your, I have it right here. If you did not bring your Fusion book home, which is what the packet is based off of, that's okay because I'm going to actually go through every day and I will read the pages with you. And then I will post the worksheets for you and I will go over those questions. So I will see you all Monday and I hope that you have a great weekend. I miss seeing you all. Bye.